we're going to look at how to plot an equation from a table of values then onto our graph. So here's my equation, here's my table, and here is when I'll plot it on my graph. Just to quickly label your graph, remember your up and down is your y-axis, and your left and right, or your horizontal, is your x-axis. Now, generally it's quite good to plot a range of values. I'm going to go from, I'll start at 0 here and then go 1, 2, and 3, and then I can also go back to -1, -2, and -3. So we'll start off with 0 because 0 is usually an easy number to work with. So when we substitute into our equation, so y is the same as 2x minus 3. So now every time, instead of writing x, I'm going to replace it with the number that's in the x column. So that is going to be 0. Okay, so 2 times 0, and we know that 2 times 0 is 0, and 0 minus 3 is -3. Okay. Then 1, so 2 times 1 minus 3, so that's 2. 2 times 1 is 2, minus 3 is -1. 2 times 2 minus 3. 2 times 2 is 4. 4 minus 3 is 1. 2 times 3 minus 3 is 6. 6 minus 3 is 3. So I can put these points on, because this number here and this number here make up our coordinate. So x, 0, well that's there, and y, -3, so 1, 2, 3. So there's a point here. Next one, 1, -1, so we go across to 1, and down to -1. 2, 1, so across to 2, up to 1, and 3, 3, so we can go across to 3, and up to 3. Now you can kind of see there's a pattern here. It's going up by 2 each time, which is kind of given away by this number here. So if I wanted to, I could just work backwards and complete the rest of the table, and that would be -5, that would be -7, and that would be -9. Now, with these 4 points, that's enough to draw a line if I'd like to. And so I can draw the line onto my graph here. So you need to it's best to kind of match up the points at either end. If you're just matching up with these two, you can kind of sometimes get a little bit off. So if I match up with the ones at either end here and here, I can then draw a line straight through my graph, okay? Don't kind of stop it here and here, make sure it goes right through and continuous, and hopefully you wouldn't have curved it off the end at the end there like I did there. So that's how you plot from a line to a table to a graph.